To get that breakthrough that we all want and to close that gap between the reality we live and the life that we dream of, we've got to unleash a war on the mental strongholds that are keeping us enslaved and imprisoned and hindered. And there are 4 big mindsets that keep us in struggle, striving, and surviving when we were meant to thrive. So last week we talked about the first one, which is fear. And we talked about how to break free from letting fear bully you out of the life that God intended. And today we're going to talk about the second of the 4 big mindsets that keep us stuck and playing small. And that second mindset that keeps us stuck in playing small is shame. Shame attacks our identity and it tells us you aren't worthy and you don't deserve and you're not enough or you're too much. And as a result of shame, we resort to people-pleasing, approval-seeking, perfectionism, performing, trying to do enough and have enough to finally be enough, to feel like we are enough. Shame also causes us to withdraw, to silence our voice, to isolate, to play small, to hide, disconnect, and self-protect. When we're in shame, we don't show up fully in our authentic selves. And we don't live our truth. When we think about stepping out courageously into that new endeavor or into what brings us life or what we're excited about, shame bathes us in insecurity and it just says, no, slip back into what's comfortable and safe. And we settle. You see, our unworthiness sends us careening into that comparison trap where we research other people's lives, trying to figure out how to be who they are and get what they have and do what they do and do what they do. And then we compare ourselves to their highlight reel and assume that what they have is perfect and what we have is inadequate. What do the lies of shame whisper to you? How is shame hindering you and keeping you small? How are you trying to earn your worth rather than living from your worthiness? How's that working? And what's it costing you? The extent that shame negatively affects each of us is different, but we all have it. And we've got to decide to stop allowing shame to steal all the goodness that God has for us. And to tear down the stronghold of shame, we must first know who we are and whose we are. We need a revelation of our true identity and our value. We need an intimate, personal knowing in our heart from our Creator God that we are enough for exactly who we are. And then we've got to also do that inner heart work to heal the lies of shame and to replace them daily with truth until they feel real to us. And we've got to stop buying into the lie that our effort and our self-sacrifice are linked to our worth. And that the harder we work and the more we suffer for the sake of others, the more valuable we are. Because it's just not true. And that's keeping us stuck in a miserable existence. We can break this mental stronghold of shame. But we've got to do it by recognizing the lies that it feeds us and heal those lies and replace them daily with the truth of our significance. Then we can begin to live bravely, freely, and authentically in who we are and who we're created to be by unleashing our true essence into every detail of our lives. We are free then to live from a deep feeling of significance and worth and value instead of trying to live for our significance, trying to earn it with everything that we're doing. What a treasure it is to know that God has already assigned us more worth than we could ever create or accumulate. The freedom and the power in that truth.